Okay. You guys want to hear a funny story?
Sure.
All right, so over this weekend, I was in Duluth. Okay,
That's where I'm going to school. Sorry.
Molly, it's not about you.
It's
He's
always
telling a
about
story.
How self-centered of you to interrupt my story about something about you. No, I'm just kidding.
What can I say? Continue.
All right, so I'm in Duluth, right? And we're on vacation, and I got a cold on. I didn't get a cold on vacation, but I got a cold.
You didn't have COVID?
I am sure I didn't have COVID.
Oh, okay.
Because it wasn't the COVID symptoms; it was like shitty other symptoms, and it's not like the.
Isn't like every symptom COVID symptoms?
That's what I was going to say. I was like...
Is everyone here vaccinated?
Yes,
yeah.
I got this. I got the thing, but
Got it.
I knew this because
Johnson & Johnson, baby.
my sister got my sister got this cold as well, and it was like I had a runny nose, and I had no pain or anything. I just had a runny nose, and I had a cough.
I feel like
so
that's
you had a
COVID
normal
symptom.
cold.
Oh, you just...
I had a cold. I'm not. I didn't feel.
That's
No. You interrupted every single. Every sentence I've said. You've interrupted. I said I was in Duluth. That's where I'm going to school.
You just have to
And I had a cold.
us.
Did you have COVID? No. You sure didn't have COVID? Yes.
You're really bad at this.
I'm bad at this. This is episode 85. I've done this 84 times already. This is your no. This is your.
This is how
This
we
is.
hang out.
This
This
is how we
continue talking.
This is
Ben,
your.
how's it going?
This is your guys' audition because every time I see you, when can we be on the podcast?
No, that's Molly.
When can we be on
That's
the
me.
podcast?
That's Molly.
And I'm like, I don't
Podcast,
know.
I'm like, I'm going to be on that podcast.
Do not pull me into this.
Molly is a fan from day one. Anyways,
So you're in Duluth and you have a cold.
I'm in Duluth. I have a cold, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I have cold medicine, right? We have cold medicine that are pills, and I need water to swallow these pills. Correct?
Yeah.
Did you go on
So-
the lake?
No. So we're in our hotel room, and we're talking about this day. We're gonna go to all these like places or whatever. And my mom is like, "Hey, Lucas, are you gonna bring like anything to drink?" And I'm like, "Sure." She's like, "How about a pop?" And I'm like, "Oh, good idea." So she's like, "Okay." And then that was the conversation. We had that same like conversation twice, and it's like kind of a weird like, who really cares, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like, okay, they're just like packing shit. They want to know if I for sure what kind of pop I want, if I want to pop at all, blah blah blah. So we get to the car, and we're about to leave, and then I'm like they give me pills, and I didn't realize I had pills, and then I'm like, I need something to swallow these with, and my dad goes, oh, here, take this, and it was a bottle of water, completely normal so far, and I'm like, is this your water? He's like, yeah, I gotta give you my water because you don't have anything to drink, and I'm like, what about the pop? And he's like, you didn't bring the pop. I'm like, oh, I didn't know I was supposed to bring it. Why would we bring it for you? And I'm like, well, I have no idea. So they got all mad at me. They're like, and they're like, oh, why do I have to give Lucas my water? I didn't know it was your water. I knew it was your water. So they made this big deal about it. And then I didn't get anything to drink. And my dad's like, I can't wait for Lucas to go to college, and I have to drive up every time he needs water. And I was so mad, and I'm like, when I do the podcast this week, I'm going to bring this up. And I'm not going to say anything now, but I'm going to bring this up a couple days from now.
I'm going to be mad about it
Yes.
on the podcast.
Got it.
But I was so pissed.
When
I'm
you're
like,
angry.
ugh.
Okay.
That pissed me off.
If they asked so many times, like, I feel like that implies
Yeah.
that they're packing
They-
shit and,
they-
like, that they
but-
would...
Yeah, they were like, why would we do... But they never said that they were going to pack it. They just said, do you want to bring this? And I'm like, yes. But then it's like, I never knew that I was supposed to grab it. And if I did, then I would have grabbed it.
My mom keeps doing that for college. She's like, you need this. I'm like, okay, great. And she's like, put it on your list. You need to buy that. And I was like, what? I don't know. She keeps mentioning things. And I'm like, Mom, I don't know what I need. And then she asks me what I need. I'm like, I don't know. And then she names things that I need. I'm like, apparently you know.
Yeah.
Apparently you know.
See, my mom, like, printed a list for me, and, like, we went college shopping yesterday, and she's like, okay, like, what's next on your list? And I would say something, and then she'd be like, you don't need that. And then I was like, why was it on the list that you gave me then? I'm, like, standing in Target, like, crying over batteries, and I'm like, I don't know.
Ugh, aren't parents just the worst, guys?
Gosh. Yeah.
What about
Ben,
you,
do you
Kaiser?
think
Do you have any
that-
Not really.
No, he
No,
is a
because
fantastic
Amy is
mom.
amazing. I
Yeah.
Amy,
love
we
Amy.
love you, Amy.
She's the best. Oh my god. The only reason I went to baseball
Yeah.
was your mom.
Yeah.
I hope you know that.
Probably a good thing. Wasn't ideal to go to games sometimes. I gotta be
No,
honest.
Amy, fantastic. Just like turn away from the field. Just talk to Amy. Like,
Wasn't Amy
sorry.
like the announcer though?
Sometimes.
Oh.
She
But
made
then
it
she would
interesting.
she would play good music for us though.
She did play better.
But we would always
music.
talk to her like after the game and stuff.
She gave us hugs.
Mhm.
Amy, fantastic.
Your mom is pretty cool. Your parents are pretty nice too.
My parents?
Your parents.
Heck yeah.
I see
I do
I see
enjoy my parents.
your dad in the drive-through sometimes. I never talk to him, but I'm like.
But like I know who you
But
are.
he's not he's not like a dick when he's in the drive-through like a lot of people from our town
That's
is.
good.
There's a lot.
Adam.
You'd be surprised how many people are in the
I
drive-through.
mean,
Who's normally a
we
dick?
do go to your
Oh,
place of
everyone.
establishment. a
Everyone?
lot.
There's like,
What's
the ratio is
specific
too
type
bad.
of person?
Just people that are like crabby for no reason, or like getting mad, or like
Sometimes that is my parents though, and then I'm always like sitting in the car and,
And you're, like,
I'm like
embarrassed.
stop. I'm like you can't say that.
yeah.
Or like during like COVID and stuff, they would like come up to the window and I'd be like, you have to put a mask on. I was
Yeah.
like, guys, like just because it's a drive-through doesn't mean you don't have to. Like,
Yeah.
You're not technically in the same space, but like
but like
there's
it's
a window.
so
on
rude.
both
I feel like
sides.
I don't know.
What about you, Kaiser? You have any moments like that?
Yeah. I mean, I get angry parents when I save their children from dying.
They're like, you did a
How
bad
dare
job."
you! I wanted that kid to die.
Yeah, basically.
I didn't want to
Let
pay
my
for
kids
college.
drown.
I wanted the insurance money, and now I can't have that because of you.
You
You
were
can't
supposed to
have
let them
life
drown.
Yes.
Yes, yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah, I can
Or are
get.
they on their parents' insurance?
Well,
I don't think I have life.
Aren't they like
insurance.
dependents?
Well, if you
I
died,
don't
your
know.
parents would get money because
Really?
or something,
Yeah.
yeah.
probably.
Well, they
It's a
get
thing.
money from the.
for like the funeral and stuff.
They get money
Oh,
for
I
like
don't make money,
probably
so,
from
like, it's
the
not, like-
organization.
I feel
No,
like me
because-
dying would be
Not
a
from, like-
benefit.
No, from like the insurance company. I think they get money
But why would insurance be paying them if I die?
because you cost a
Because
lot
they
of
pay
money.
for insurance for you
Yeah.
if you have life insurance,
The
which
place-
you might
Wouldn't
not.
they just stop paying for insurance?
They would stop paying for life insurance because you would not be alive.
You
but
would
then the
be
insurance
dead.
would pay you.
You're not
Yeah.
paying debt insurance. Like
I don't
no.
get it.
Yeah, you also get
What?
paid from the organization
What do you
because
not get?
of
It depends
suing
on
and
the plan.
negligence and whatever. So
Oh, I probably shouldn't say that. I'm gonna censor that just in case. She might get mad.
No, but
Wait.
like I feel like you have insurance. Like, okay, because you have the life insurance, but they want you to have life insurance because they expect kids to be stupid and make bad decisions. So then the insurance rate goes up.
mm-hmm.
I like how we're talking about this like
Isn't that what happens?
I don't know.
we're talking about insurance, but the root of this conversation was parents wanting their kids to drown in the pool
God.
because and getting mad at Kaiser for
That's
saving them.
always what
Yeah,
happens.
it's more of my kid can swim. No, they can't.
No.
No, they can't.
They can't.
That would be me. The one drowning.
Your parents used to not be able to swim. How would they come get you? Like, ah, my kid's
True.
drowning, scared of the
Like,
water.
Tough.
Yeah.
Good luck. Like what? Wait, what would your parents do when you guys like went swimming as kids?
What do you mean?
Oh, you didn't go swimming. Did
No,
you?
like what do you ask?
Life
me?
jacket.
No, like
Yeah.
oh, you just all have life jackets.
Well, we wouldn't go to the pool. Like when we were going swimming like in the lake. And because
Why
it's
didn't
so
you go to
deep,
the pool?
because we had a cabin.
Once you go to the
My
pool.
parents work. Like we're not gonna go to the pool.
Oh.
And so,
Okay.
like when we would go swimming, it would be at the cabin, and then we had to wear life jackets.
Even, I guess okay, but if you were like a small child, like small child,
Water wings, homie.
you're saying your parents are gonna have water wings too? Just
No, I wore them.
can you imagine Adam in water wings?
I hope you know what she's talking about.
Adam in water wings? Heck yeah.
They know what they're talking about. That's all that matters.
Okay.
This happens a lot.
Sorry.
That wasn't
We
too
just
hard to.
talk-
That wasn't
I
too
feel
hard
like
to
that
follow.
wasn't hard
No.
to
That's
follow.
bad.
I was in the. I was
Yeah.
role playing as an audience member listening to that story, and I could say I understood what they were talking about.
No,
Got it.
moral of the story is my mom knew how to swim, but my
Oh.
dad didn't know how to swim until like 2 years ago.
That's what Henry's
So-
gonna be like.
What?
Okay.
My parents are just like, oh, we already taught the other two kids how to do everything.
Was
could
he
learn.
never like in swimming lessons?
Oh, he was, but he forgot.
How do forget?
I don't know.
I mean, it's
He
not
forgot.
that hard.
He
Like,
forgets-
You just have to stay
he just-
above the water.
he just has really bad
I feel like
memory.
it's just survival mode at that
Literally,
point. Like,
like-
just move your arms and legs and
Like,
keep
you'll
going.
get somewhere.
It's
Like,
like a
I
doggy
don't...
paddle. You're just
Yeah,
sitting
like
there
we were,
mhm.
we like my cousin's boyfriend. We were all in this pool at our hotel. My cousin's boyfriend had Henry like piggyback, and then he was like, "We're gonna go underwater now," and they went underwater, and then Henry goes above water, and I guess he forgot that he has to like blow out of his nose before he goes underwater, because otherwise water goes in his nose, and then he got water in his nose, and it's
That
like
doesn't mean he doesn't know how to swim.
no, but he doesn't know how to swim.
Oh.
I'm telling you, he doesn't. He forgot that. So and then he like we were putting him in the middle. He's like, no. So he always was only in the shallow end. He's gonna have fun in middle school.
He forgot how to breathe.
He'll learn how to swim in middle
Yeah,
school.
they have to
That's
teach
true.
him how to
Yeah.
swim.
He'll be in the
Oh,
shallow
He'll
end.
be in the shallow
I
end.
was in the shallow end once, and let me tell you, like, it was so easy.
You
Because
in the- Why
they
were you in the shallow end?
Because I was short.
Oh.
And they were like, it was literally in like 8th grade. It was like the last time we were doing,
Yeah.
literally, it was like the last time we were doing swimming, and they like just put me in the shallow end, and I was like,
Why?
fine.
Did
like,
they
I
think
don't
you were
even-
drowning in the deep end the other time?
No.
Like 2 weeks before,
But
they were
then,
like, she was drowning.
But then they put me in the shallow end, and like I was just chilling the whole time. Like
I
because
wanted
then-
to be bad
like,
at swimming.
Then you
to
could
go
just
in
like
the shallow
stand
end.
up, and like they didn't expect you to like
I just
actually
wanted to
do
sit.
anything. But because I actually knew how to swim, like the other kids, like then I
Were
was
they
like
jealous
I was
of
like
you?
the model person.
Oh.
All right,
Like,
Kaiser,
they
we
were
gotta
like-
make sure that they don't go off the rails too far with this conversation.
Yeah.
We gotta work our way in here somewhere.
Simon say that though. He's like, you guys
He was like-
really gotta work to get in that.
All right, Kaiser, ready?
They're
Okay,
just
so when
gonna
I
go.
was in middle school, I was in 6th grade. I entered the middle school.
You didn't
For-
go till 6th
Wait.
grade?
Same.
Really?
No.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, because I couldn't figure out who actually went to the middle school in 5th grade. Because I'm pretty sure it was me, Hallie,
Why-
and Charlie.
Why'd you
and
wait
that
No.
was it.
Trident.
It was you, Hallie, and
John Braun, or was he?
John
No,
Braun left
because
in like
John-
2nd grade.
yeah, because he went to public
Nope.
school.
I remember this. It was Danny Peters left in
He left in
3rd grade. And then in 4th grade, it was
it was
9
only
of us.
a
Then it
couple
went down to
grades.
7, but it was really 6 because there was a new person, and it was you, Hallie, and
Josie.
I believe it was Faith who was the one who left.
Really?
I think.
I swear Charlie went to.
Nope.
He was
Unfortunately, he was there all years.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait. I thought it was until 4th grade though.
We went up to
Now it is.
Yeah, now it
okay,
is.
now
It went up
I
to
was like,
6.
I was in.
They
and I have a sign.
No,
It went
it went
from
up to
5th
6th
grade
grade.
to 6th grade, and then immediately down to
Yeah,
4th grade,
because
basically.
when they added 5th grade to the middle school,
Oh.
they added 6th grade at our elementary school.
Yeah, it was a couple of years later, but they added like a 6th grade, and
Yeah.
I notoriously was bitching about it the entire time because it was the dumbest thing ever. Because they didn't like teach. They had like a teacher that was there for like half the day.
Mm-hmm.
They had like
What do you mean?
they had like a teacher there that would teach math and English, and then like I don't know what she would do. She would like leave,
Oh.
and then they
that's
had
so weird.
they would come over for 5th grade, and like
Religion.
they would come for religion and social and science
Really?
and gym, and it was like
Memory blank.
and
So it was like one class, but 5th
yeah, it was like
grade.
and there was 5 kids in the fucking whole grade. So it's like, what's the point? What's the point of adding it?
Yeah.
And then
So dumb.
and then I probably told the story in the podcast before because it pissed me off. They did the field day at the end of the year. Remember?
Yeah.
They did the
Oh my
egg.
God,
They do
that
the
shit
egg
was
race.
so fun.
They do the egg
Yeah.
race. 5th grade versus teachers. Nope. Now it's 6th grade versus teachers. So they got to do it twice in a row, and I didn't get to do it at all.
That's so stupid.
I know. I got robbed.
Why didn't
I
they just
got
do
robbed.
And then,
Why
and
didn't
then
they
the
just do
school
both
has like
grades?
$1 billion worth of budget cuts. Now they only go to 4th grade.
Yeah, well, that's because no one was staying. Because
Exactly,
would you stay
'cause it's
for
the
5th and
dumbest
6th
thing
grade?
ever.
Like, no, go to public school with the rest of the fucking town.
Yeah.
Cough, cough, Linnea Urban.
I was so pissed.
I'm sorry, Linnea.
I can't believe that
You
I
just
was
went
in,
to
I was-
elementary school,
I was
for
in
public
private
school, and then went to private school.
You guys are
I
not
don't
even
get it.
diverting the
I was
conversation. You guys aren't even in the same conversation.
What?
You guys are talking about 2 separate things at the same time.
Wait, we
No,
are?
because we were talking about this last night, and I was in private school longer than Linnea Urban was, because she did public school in elementary school, and then she did private school for middle school.
That's
but
weird.
Because we started
that's
in
what I'm
preschool,
saying.
Like preschool through 4th grade was 7 years.
Yeah.
So
Did
I was
that
like,
change
when
your
I-
life?
7 years.
Well, did you do
I'm
2
like,
years?
still not Catholic. So.
Did you do 2 years of preschool or no?
Yeah. Well, my grandma was the teacher.
Right.
Well,
Right. I don't know.
Segue.
how do you feel?
Segue.
How do you feel, Lucas, about the mention of
Should we
my
talk
grandma?
about the beef that you have with my grandma?
Or is this like therapy?
I don't have
for
beef
you?
with your grandma anymore.
Yes, you do.
Your grandma has beef with me.
You brought it up
How does
in
a grandma
micro.
have beef with
Literally-
like a small child?
I remember. I was like, no. This is what happened. This is what happened. I was like, yeah, I remember. I never really liked your grandma very much, but now when I got older, I kind of learned, like.
That is
it
not
doesn't
what you
matter.
said.
And
That
then-
is not what you said.
I was trying to be nice. I was trying to be nice to you because I don't want to insult your grandma.
Literally,
And then you're like,
micro. I
oh, well,
literally
my grandma hates
never-
you. So
I know.
and I'm like, well, fuck
I
her.
forgot you were in the other.
No, because I would never talk in that class, and then you brought up my grandma during lunch, and I was sitting there, and I
But
was like,
not-
you know what? We were talking about this the other day, and she fucking hates you.
Not,
so
but not in a negative. I never
You brought it up
in a
to her.
negative way. No.
She like, just brought it up in casual conversation, and I was like, okay, hold up,
Why?
What?
because it's my grandma, man.
Okay, this is why I brought Kaiser here. He's my backup. Kaiser was here since day one. He's my oldest friend. One of my best friends I've ever had. And he will back me up on this.
Mm-hmm.
There was a time where it was the first day of school, I believe in maybe 5th grade, and she introduced herself. She says, I'm Mrs. Barker, and I'm the meanest gym teacher that's ever lived. And that's exactly what she says.
Molly, why would your grandma say that?
And I'm like, yup. This one time
yes.
in
In
5th grade, she literally brought us all into the preschool classroom.
Yeah.
And she said, you guys get so mad when I make teams. So she gave us all a piece of paper and made us all make teams. Like teams. Like, it was
Yeah.
4th, 5th, and 6th grade, all in the
Yeah.
same gym class.
Yeah.
And so we had to make teams.
Mm-hmm.
And that way she couldn't be blamed if they were unfair.
Oh,
So we all wrote
good.
I'm on a team. I'm on a team with Ben, and I of course stacked the teams in my favor,
Obviously.
which is what everyone did.
Yeah.
And then yeah.
A bunch of 4th, 5th, and 6th graders. Of course, those teams are gonna be stacked.
Exactly.
I want to absolutely demolish
literally.
the other kids.
I stacked the teams. It was like me, Kaiser, like, oh, Joey now is on my team. It's like,
Yeah.
these guys don't stand a chance.
Yeah.
But I'd say I had pretty good teams because I was even with boys and girls. There's this one girl who did like all guys and her on one team.
That would be me. Like,
Yeah.
she's smart.
That's the smart decision.
Like, then I wouldn't have to do shit. It's like...
Exactly.
Molly's like, I'm going to sit in
Well,
the corner.
depends. When we had to do square dancing, I think I wanted to kill myself 18 different times. And
That was another thing.
What was
I
that?
also- Oh,
I hate
we
the
also
school
did
system
that.
for that, but I also
Trauma.
hate you.
Okay, why
your
was
grandma
that
was
like
a gym teacher.
thing,
Why did she
though?
enforce that?
Your
Why?
grandma was
Square
the
dancing?
antagonist
Square
of that.
dancing?
Of the
Okay,
square
we
dancing.
I did
She
that, though.
literally... Yeah, because public school did it too.
Public
But
school
she
did it too.
literally, every time we would do it, it was always in March, I remember.
Yep, I remember that too.
And it would like
Why
it would be like the
March?
first day of March,
The
and
month
she's
of
like
square dancing?
it's square dancing.
She'd bring out
Wings
the
of square dancing.
Bring out
the fucking jukebox.
Yeah.
Or not the what is it called?
The
Like the
boombox.
record player, the
Boombox.
record player. Oh no, it was a boombox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she fucking
I could have sworn she had a
Play-
record player.
Yeah,
maybe it
probably.
was.
You'd have the most
I don't
awkward
remember.
time of your life for how long?
Oh!
did the class for? Like,
I mean, it was
an
funny
hour?
though, because like in 4th grade there was like the 3 guys, so then the girls like all just like were paired up with each other.
Yeah. No, because
There
you'd
was
be with the
9
fifth.
kids in
You'd be
our
with
class.
5th grade too.
yeah.
Because there's
Not
4th
at
and
the
5th grade at
time.
gym
Weird
together.
question,
Not
but
at
did
the
you guys do
time.
cup stacking?
Yeah, at the time.
No.
Really?
I don't think
remember
so.
that, yeah.
No.
In
No.
3rd grade, there
That's
was.
unfortunate.
Nah.
Oh.
Trench, dodgeball. What else did we do? Like relays with like.
We used to
I will say.
we
Ankle
would play
cards.
floor hockey.
I
we
will-
went ice skating.
I will
We went
say-
ice
Ice skating.
skating.
That
Yes.
gym
That's our biggest flex. Is
The
that we
gym-
went ice skating.
games were really fun.
Yeah.
Except for the ones that weren't. Except for scooter hockey.
Okay.
Oh my
Oh my
god!
god!
You would
Everyone
run
would
over
get
your
hurt
fingers.
in scooter
One
hockey.
time-
Every single time.
One time.
It's always the one kid
One
that makes plans.
time. One time. We did the Olympics. we did the Olympics, and
Oh my
we,
God.
we did like a luge.
Yes, because
And-
it was the Winter Olympics.
It was the Winter Olympics.
It was the Winter Olympics.
So
that
we,
year.
we had
So-
three. There
Yes.
was three. You'd
There was
lay
the
three
three
scooters
scooters.
down at once, and you'd lay. One person would lay down, and the other person would push them down a track. There was this girl named
That does
Faith
not
that
look
went to our
good.
class,
Yeah.
and I pushed her. Her fucking hair, this huge chunk of it came out, and I was like,
ripped
Oh,
out
it
this
just
girl's
ripped
hair.
out. Oh my God. The trauma of that. It didn't even happen to me, but the trauma of that was like
Who cares?
unmatched.
"But
I
your
mean, it
grandma."
wasn't
Well, you have to blame the scooters for it. They were terrible.
Yeah, very
You were.
true.
There were injuries
Okay,
waiting to
did your
happen.
grandma
every
honestly think that was a good
single
idea?
day.
I
She
don't
was
know.
the worst gym teacher
It was the
ever.
school.
apparently.
She was.
She was the meanest gym
No.
teacher.
Mean-
Meanest,
The
maybe the
meanest.
worst. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not the worst.
Not
Nothing
the
would be
worst.
better. Nothing's
Like we did do fun
Oh,
shit.
okay.
Nothing's better than when you're in a gym class and or nothing's better when you're in a class with a teacher you don't like, and like you constantly have this beef with them, like where you say something and like you accidentally say it and you're like, oh, he's gonna yell at me now, god damn it. But like then someone you don't like says something fucked up, and then the teacher and the kid you don't like and the kid you don't like start fighting. I'm like,
Like-
yes.
I got out of
Like,
this.
10th grade. Health class.
Oh yeah. Oh my. Oh.
Yeah. That's.
Speaking
the
of
prime
teachers that are in
example.
my F tier.
The prime example of that is our 10th grade health class.
Yeah.
I want to know who the teacher was. Like I know you can't
Take a
say
guess. Take a guess of
There's
a
two
health teacher
teachers
that
to
no one
guess
likes.
out of, basically.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah. No.
I was guessing either
She-
that or
She's annoying.
one of the male teachers.
Oh, yeah. I think a lot of the male teachers have problems with her, and a lot of the a lot of the male students have problems with her, and a lot of the female students have a problem with him
Yep.
for different reasons.
Yeah.
I don't like either one of them.
Don't think a lot of
Both
people
of
do.
them.
Oh, I don't think I've liked a single gym teacher other than one or two of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I liked-
I'm gonna
That's
say
valid.
yeah, one or two. I didn't have either
In
one of
high
them.
school or like
In high school, I
In
had
high school.
the Canadian teacher.
Oh,
I liked.
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
are we
I
only
had
going
such
on
a
teachers that we
love-hate
had?
relationship with them.
Oh no, but I didn't like any of the teachers I didn't have. They were dicks. Like the
No,
female
'cause I didn't
teacher.
like the female
like-
ones, but the guy ones were always nice.
Yeah.
She was a bitch.
Oh,
Yes.
she loved me. I
You
broke my leg
were-
in 10th grade and she
Can I
gave
swear?
me an A in gym
Yeah.
class.
If
Mom's
you
an absolute kiss ass to her.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
You gotta do
She
gym
literally,
for a
I
whole
didn't
year.
do anything because I
You were
broke my
also
leg at the
injured.
quarter and I didn't do shit for
But
the
they
rest
failed
of the
kids
semester.
for that,
and
though,
they
for getting-
literally failed kids for that and like made them like retake the class or whatever and she
Yeah.
gave me an A.
You didn't do anything.
I literally, because she would be like, oh, but you did that one day. And I'd be like, yeah, I did.
sure.
Definitely.
Yeah. Or she would be like, but you would ride the bike when the kids would run. And I would be like, yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Like, no, I did not. I had a broken leg.
Hannah carried me up the stairs. That was the workout.
Yeah.
Yep. That was good.
Very
Yeah.
similar.
That was really
Mhm.
good.
Got
You
it.
didn't even do like the arm bikey thingy.
No.
No.
Arm
She
bike.
tried to make
Yeah,
me do
no,
one,
like
and
the-
I was like, I can't reach. And she was like, okay. And then I just like sat there.
Basically, Spark.
Okay,
Just-
did you have the other female
do
gym
it.
teacher?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I
What'd
had
you
her,
think of her?
well, it was before I switched classes in 10th grade. Because remember I switched at the quarter?
Oh yeah.
I liked her, and she was so mad when I left. And I was like, sorry. But
was
she
cool,
wouldn't.
though.
She wouldn't have given me an A though.
No,
She would've failed me.
absolutely not. No, but I think the guy gym teachers were nicer though.
Oh yeah,
At
for
least
sure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
most of them.
Yeah.
The one
Except the one.
specific,
There is
except the one.
there was one creepy one and one nice one.
Oh, there were two. I mean,
Two what?
Two
Two
nice
nice
ones?
Two
ones.
nice
yes.
ones.
Yeah.
And then the one.
Oh really? How many? Oh maybe
There were three guy gym.
Oh,
Three
I'm just
guys.
forgetting
Just
about the other
one.
one.
Yeah. One.
Just
Just the one that was
Didn't
creepy.
teach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know. Like
Anyway, I
Did
feel like you had
anyone
a
like
story
them?
about the gym teacher.
Did you?
And we just interrupted.
I don't have a
Yeah.
story about that. We come on. This is episode 85. We've complained about these teachers a lot.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
We complain about
So what should we complain about? 'Cause-
Molly's grandma, of course.
Oh, just Molly's grandma.
Just my
Since
grandma.
you're here.
Your grandma, I will
Make
say,
it
was a
easy.
very lovely preschool teacher,
Yeah.
which is what her job should have been instead of also gym teacher.
Yeah.
Did she want to be a preschool teacher or a gym teacher more?
A preschool teacher.
Oh, and then they were like, hey, you want to do gym?
Mm-hmm. Well, like, she did a lot to, like, fix the school.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Okay, I believe that.
Like, because before she was there, like, it was kind of shit.
Oh,
and then
okay.
she, like, came and, like,
Well, you all
like,
left,
fixed
so
a lot of,
it
like,
might
the
still be
organization
shit.
and, like, whatever.
It now probably
It might.
is.
It
Well,
might
and that's
still
the
be
thing
shit.
is, like, because, like, it went to shit, and then, like, the principal retired, and she got cancer, and so she retired.
That was a great segue.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I mean,
She
she's
got
fine.
cancer.
She's fine.
She's fine now.
Wait, was that which time? Was that
Yeah.
the
That
skin
was
cancer or the other
no,
one?
the first time she got cancer.
Oh, okay.
There was a benefit for that.
You attended.
I attended the benefit.
Good job.
And then she went on to complain about me to her whole family.
Oh,
She
10 years later.
She really does not like you, and I still don't know why.
what'd you do?
Nothing.
I feel like
She
you must
says
have
that
done
you were
something.
whiny.
I was whiny because she's a
I
terrible
mean-
teacher.
You were also literally a child. Like, we were in
Yeah.
elementary school.
Everyone was whiny because they were
Everyone-
they were
everyone-
whining.
yeah.
I remember like we'd walked down the halls. I'm like, oh, fuck, fucking deal. I loved gym. I loved like playing because it was all just
Yeah.
playing games. But I don't want to deal with Mrs. Barker.
Did you like middle school gym? Like,
Yeah,
once
I
you
like
left-
middle.
I only like.
Oh, don't say the name of that school, by the way.
Sorry.
Just in case.
I'm bad at this.
Because Henry goes there still.
Sorry.
Oh,
he
he
does?
What grade is he in?
I've had 2
fourth
of
grade.
those things.
He's
That's
out,
fun
he's
for
out
me.
after this year.
Yeah.
He's probably
Oh,
grateful.
It's gonna be free.
Good.
Well, like, was middle school gym better?
I only liked elementary school gym, and it was because
Okay,
like,
but
it was
middle,
my grandma.
middle school was just you just played sports.
Yeah, I remember.
But it was like
my
still
strong
just playing
suit.
games.
not my strong.
Not your
suit.
strong suit.
Yeah.
Had the same.
High school
I
gym
remember-
sucked because it was just working out.
Mm-hmm.
And then even when you got to play, like the problem with high school gym was I wasn't ever with any of my friends.
Yeah.
You always get like
You
trap
transferred
classes.
into my class.
I did transfer into your class.
You
I
transferred
did have,
into a
like,
lot
some
of
of
my
my friends.
classes.
But it
That's
was
kind of
just like
clingy.
they're
No.
different in gym.
Again,
Yeah.
we're having a separate
No.
conversation.
Hey,
In middle school gym, I had Burrow every single year, and it was awesome. I had Burrow and Ryan Lester
Yeah.
I had the same teacher, and I just wanted to die every year
for high school.
for middle
For
school.
middle school.
Which
Did you
one?
have
Chunky
you have
one?
diamond nips?
You would.
yeah, yeah. all 3 years.
He used to be my neighbor.
Okay.
Yeah. It
He's
was-
okay.
He's
Didn't.
fine.
Didn't enjoy swimming with at least in his class.
Swimming was the worst.
Swimming in his
Swimming
class,
was pretty
Yeah.
bad.
doing flag football, anything basically with him was terrible.
I forgot to say-
I remember
Remember
one
when you ran the
time.
mile with
I
you?
remember one
Oh
time
my
we had
God.
swimming, and I lied about being on my period so that I wouldn't have to.
It's pretty smart.
Right? I was like, I don't wanna.
It's something that Pam from The Office did. I
Don't wanna.
Every sport.
You just lie about it. I don't understand.
What else was I gonna do? Swim?
I got a short shoulder.
Molly's like, I don't like water.
I was like,
I
I'm
can't
okay.
do that. I'm like, I just shit my pants. Can I not swim?
I'll make sure.
I think one
Like, I'll
of the
just
guys
sit
should
out.
have used that as an excuse. Like, I got my period. And I'd be like,
If someone would have been a brave soul and like actually shit in the pool, we wouldn't have been
Exactly. Come on.
Someone-
Code Brown.
I know. I'm not gonna. I can't say why. But you, if you
Are you,
listen to this, you know who you
are you
are.
talking about the person that like that emptied a large vat into the pool of a substance?
No, you know what I'm talking about. I feel like she'll listen to this, and you know
my
who you are.
Isn't there a kid who like collected?
I'm not crying. My face.
Okay,
is very
now
warm.
I don't know what they're talking about.
I don't either. I'm
My
I'm
face
clueless.
is very warm.
Oh, okay.
Okay. This is turned into.
Lucas is so unentertained.
No.
What is this turning
I just
into?
had a story I was gonna tell, but I'm trying to keep focus so I remember not because I
Okay.
forgot it the first time.
Okay, go.
When I got to the middle school in 6th grade, they do like little tests to see if you can be like in the deep end or do you if you have to be in the shallow end.
Yeah, isn't
Yeah.
it just you swim like this?
Yeah, you
Swim.
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 But I didn't know that you're supposed to do the stroke. Like you have to do this very specific stroke where you have your face in the water and then you look to the left every time you need to breathe.
The front crawl.
Front crawl?
Yeah, but it's like I was just doing like I don't know anything else, just
Oh,
freestyling,
just, like,
Oh.
swimming.
and they were like, And I was just like, I'll just do this every time I needed to breathe. I just look up,
Okay.
and it
Yeah.
like doesn't like
'Cause
change
you were just
anything.
swimming, yeah.
And they're like, yeah, no. So then,
So you were in the shallow end.
so I was in the shallow end, but
Molly can bond.
in maybe it might have been 7th grade,
Yeah.
or did we do 3
We-
years, or we didn't do it in 6th
no,
grade?
it was 2 years.
It was 7th grade and 8th grade.
Yep.
So it would have been in 7th grade actually. But I think people did swimming in 5th grade maybe.
Yeah, we
swam all 4 years.
all 4 years.
Oh, maybe just
Oh,
yeah.
I
Just
just
in fifth,
oh.
fifth and sixth, you did it. You
You
had
did
2
it
sessions,
twice,
and then seventh
and
and
then
eighth, you
seventh
only
and
had
eighth,
one.
yeah.
Oh, I think it's because I had a different teacher that year. Or maybe it was 6th grade. I don't fucking care. Who cares? Maybe I did 3 years in a row. But I basically how the middle school schedules worked was that there's 6 days, and there would be some classes that would rotate every other day, and some classes would rotate every 3 days. And gym was
That was the stupidest
Wasn't
shit.
there like the 6-day schedule?
Yes,
Right.
that's what he just
Yes.
said.
Oh,
Yeah.
wasn't
so you'd have
paying
this big
attention.
calendar,
Yeah.
like a 6x6, like, oh, it's day 4, hour 2, so I have this.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my fucking, let's
Because
make it.
because it was 6 days and 6 hours, and it was
Yeah,
far
Have
too
they cut that
confusing for
down?
6th graders.
they cut it down now.
Yeah, probably.
Now-
They're also in semesters now
But yeah,
instead of trimesters.
yeah. The thing that pissed me off about the or not the thing about that pissed me off, or the thing that relates to this story is that I had choir and gym twice. Like sometimes
Yeah,
people would have
'cause you
gym.
would be in like 2 gym
Yeah,
classes.
sometimes people would have like gym, library aid, gym, library aid, choir,
You had
gym,
to like
choir
specifically
band, something like that.
switch into being an aide.
Yeah, exactly. So it'd be like whatever. That's like the extra curricular classes would be that hour. So I had gym, and I had choir, and then I had gym again. So between when I had choir, I knew what I had to do. So for this, and it would be a different group of people. So it'd be like day 1 and day 3 would be a different group of people.
Oh, yeah.
So for day 3, they had to do the tests again. So then then I was like, okay, I have a chance to retest. And I had this friend named Fiera, who you guys all know.
Oh.
He thought it'd be a funny idea to, when we were doing this test, go with me and grab my leg and pull me underwater. So the teacher thought I looked like an idiot because he was like pulling me underwater. And so then I got put in the shallow end again. I was so pissed.
Farrah also got yelled at for running a 20-minute mile in 6th
Oh,
grade.
good. I just
How's that
remember in
possible?
freshman year,
I don't
every
know.
day before English, just putting lotion all over his legs, just leg on the desk.
Just lotioning his legs.
Yes.
There was a girl who got
Okay.
lost doing the mile in middle school.
How do you get lost?
It's a track.
Well,
like, how do you?
I don't know. Here's who it was. You guys will realize.
Oh.
Mm,
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that makes
Exactly.
sense.
Now you're seeing.
But also, how do you get lost?
There was
Like
also,
it's a.
there was
Exactly.
also
Just
people
do
that puked
4.
on a daily basis doing like track.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, I
Well,
had,
doing track because it's.
I had people like it was more of a daily basis in my class where people puked like on the near the track.
Ew.
In middle school?
Yep.
I can see that. In
I
high school.
understand in high school maybe because
I
you're like
also
working
like how
out.
in middle school our warm ups were literally like a
Jabs!
half mile, and then in high school it's like quarter mile because we were on the inside track.
Yeah.
Or, whatever. Or like whenever we would go outside, they'd be like, just do one lap.
That was kind of ridiculous. That a half mile was the.
Literally,
Yeah.
like that was the warm up.
They'd
They
have
were
you
like,
half
do
mile,
2
then run the
laps.
mile, and then half
Like,
mile again, and then
It was so ridiculous.
I had a fun time running the mile with you that one.
I'm glad you did.
Instead of playing softball
Yeah.
with Chunky, dude, gym teacher, that was
Yeah.
bad.
Oh, softball. There's a lot of things that I didn't like, and
Also, they used to like make us
They're
run
like,
the
"It's
mile.
not
like, when it
cold,"
was
as they're in
literally-
their parka.
It would literally be snowing, and they would have us run the mile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
And they're like, it is not cold. Just
You don't
in
even
winter.
get to wear sweatpants. Shorts,
no, because you had to be in
t-shirt,
shorts and a t-shirt.
mile.
Yeah.
you know what? The best. You know what I actually liked though. I actually kind of liked the pacer test.
Why?
I didn't
liked
like.
the
I didn't like doing
pacer?
it. I liked the overall vibe of the gym.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Because the
that
music
good.
was the music slapped.
Yeah.
There'd be like it would be nothing is better. Like you feel like you're doing you're doing like this epic competition against the entire
Literally.
grade, and like you see like there's like these people are out now. You feel like
Yeah.
you're on like a reality TV show doing
Yeah.
some sort of
And like
challenge.
you, and like
Then you watch
knew-
Matt
and you
Qualley
knew
run
how-
120.
and you
And
knew
you're like,
however many
you only
you
had
had
42.
to get an A.
Yeah.
And then like
And then-
I would purposely figure out how much I had to get.
Exactly.
To, like, a B minus, and then I would do that and just be dumb.
You'd literally get to like it'd be like 70 or something like that
Yeah.
'cause if you were in 7th grade.
Yeah.
And then right around then, like the music is like that cool like
Yeah, it, like, gets more intense.
it sounds like Sonic the Hedgehog music. It's like da 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 bow bow. It sounds like jazz music, and you're like 67,
You're like, yes.
Literally,
68.
But once you got to like an A for girls, that was always like it was at like 60 or 70
Yeah.
always.
Yeah.
All of the girls dropped out
All
except
the
for
girls
like
would
2.
just like be done,
And
and
there'd
then
be-
like the athletes
and then-
would just like keep going.
But then the
and
music
it's like-
after like 100 just is like nothing. It's just like beeps. It's like
Because it's so
it's like
100.
120,
121.
121.
Okay,
Yeah.
I wonder.
It was like
what's
I
the
remember
longest
because you know how
someone's
like there
gone
was
for?
like
Well, it
smaller-
stops after a while. There's like like the tape only lasts for so long. You could probably
Yeah.
Google it. I think it stops at like 150.
No,
I meant, like,
remember
at the
like the
middle school.
smaller gym though?
157.
The South
like,
Gym.
the South.
Did you not
Gym.
get redone?
Whenever like your class got to be over like on the South Gym, everyone would cheat on the Pacers.
On the shitty like
Yes,
behind
yes.
the bleachers gym.
Yes, because
Ugh.
like because the
Because no
teachers would
teachers wouldn't
stand
go
back
there.
there because they didn't care, and so then everyone would cheat on it.
Yep.
And then you just like come over and they'd be like, "Oh, like what'd you get?"
Oh, I got 85.
Literally, it's not even at 85 yet.
It's like
Or there'd be like the days like you have to do warm ups where we're in the gym because it's like winter,
Yeah.
or it'd be like raining out, and then like you'd have to like run back and forth, and like, oh, now you got to do what are the things they have you do, like
it'd make you
jump on one foot, or like
Oh, yeah,
do
like
the
a
stretch,
dynamic
the
warm-up.
stupid ass stretch thing.
We don't do dynamic warm ups normally.
It's like before soccer practice.
Why are we doing that?
Yeah.
Karaoke or whatever it's called. What's like the warm up called in soccer where you like do like,
I don't
Huh?
know.
you know what I'm talking
What
about?
are you
I know what you're talking
Where you do
about.
like
Yeah, like isn't it like karaoke?
karaoke.
I didn't-
Karaoke. I don't think that's like how you technically pronounce it though.
No.
Yeah.
But that's
Okay,
what it
but
is.
what is it karaoke like when you're like
Singing?
Singing?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's karaoke.
That's
But my mom and aunts call it
Karaoke?
karaoke.
What?
Karaoke.
No, it's not
I've heard
karaoke. It's like
karaoke.
karaoke, I think.
Why?
okay, we have our number.
Did you find out the Pacer
find
test?
it?
Yeah, it ends at 247.
Wow.
Why that?
Why that?
247.
There's also two like different time or like measurement increments that you can run at. You can run at 15 meters at 20. So 20 ends at 247. At 15 ends at 323. 323 15-meter down and backs. Have fun.
No thanks.
Why?
You know what I found out? I was talking about this with my cousin. I was talking to my cousin about this. Sorry, I fucked up that sentence. And he said that the athletic tryhard kids would run, but then they'd like do like a little circle and then run the other way.
Yeah.
But we didn't get
Yeah.
to do that because the gym literally stopped at the line.
Yeah.
Like you'd have no
I did
room to do
that.
it.
We
What?
What gym are you?
well, because it was.
There'd be no room to turn around.
No,
gym
you have
were
to like
you in?
slightly loop. You don't just like stop and start, or else it's gonna tire you out. You had to loop a little bit.
Oh, what?
yeah.
Yeah, there's.
You were just
I-
a dumbass that just stopped.
God damn it! So everyone did that.
Yes.
I mean, I didn't.
That's
but,
cap.
like-
Okay, I didn't see
Because
anyone do
literally,
that.
If you just kept running, it was
Okay,
easier.
by the end though, by the end you could do that. But like when there's like a billion people at the start.
True, because we were all like squished.
Because you were
together.
forced to just stop and then they're like, go. Lap
Yeah.
2.
But like once you
Yeah.
got to the pace where you could actually
Level
like, run,
end of level 1.
once you like actually got to the pace you could run, you just like slow down and then like slowly jog, turn,
Yeah.
and then you're like, oh, go again, and then
Yeah.
you'd turn, so you'd like round it.
I was not that bright. I did not do that.
Well, that's rough for you.
Does this happen to you guys where you run and like your side starts hurting?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Almost everyone.
Yeah.
okay.
Did
That's
you think
I
you were
didn't.
the only person that had
No,
got a
I didn't
side
know. I didn't
cramp?
know.
Lucas
That's
is like,
like-
yeah, I'm special. I get side cramps.
Lucas
That happens to me every time I run. It's like I could run so much. I could run so fast if I didn't have a side cramp.
Uh-huh.
No, it just means your lungs.
I like how you were just like liver failure.
failure.
One time I thought I had
Is
liver
it,
failure.
what the fuck is that? There's an ant on the table.
Nice.
Why would you
Go.
use your? It's in the.
Why would you use the
carpet
white
now.
part of your hat?
Oh.
It's in the carpet now.
Because why not?
Oh,
One time I thought I had liver failure, so I just went to bed.
Yeah.
I had
Mom's a
liver failure
hypochondriac.
almost.
Yeah. Wait, like for real?
No, I lacerated my liver.
He did.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We're here with Kaiser.
We were at so many baseball games.
It wasn't even this year. It was last
I know.
Year. Yeah, it was last
But
year.
Amy talked to us about it.
Yeah.
I was there for that.
Because you.
Wait,
you-
what happened?
You got hit by a pitch.
Yeah, no, I threw the.
Oh.
That pitcher sucked ass. He hit two players.
Yeah, he hit me, and then he hit me on the base pass. So I was diving back, about to get picked off, and the first baseman just didn't catch the baseball, and straight to the liver.
Oh, good.
That's tough.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Yeah, Molly
No, I'm
convinced
a
herself.
hypochondriac. Oftentimes, I convince myself that I'm actively dying, and so I roll over and go to bed.
Yeah.
Because I know that I'm a hypochondriac, and I know that I'm not dying.
Yep.
But I think that I am. Does that make sense?
No.
You're
I'm
squinting
trying to
your eyes
remember what a
at me.
hypochondriac is.
Yeah. Same.
It's like when you like convince yourself that like you're sick or like have diseases that you don't.
Oh.
Yeah.
That word has a lot of prefixes and suffixes in it.
Have. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what I have to say to that.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out which ones are which.
Are
I
you
know
serious?
which ones are
Pre
which.
is before.
I know! I'm trying to figure out which of the how many are there.
It's like hypo,
Hypo.
chondro, eac.
There has to be a root of the word.
The root.
What's
No,
the
there,
root?
there isn't one. It's just all.
There has to be.
Chondro is probably considered the
Yeah,
root.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Did Patty teach you nothing?
No, she taught me a lot, and that's why I just said
Our
that.
sentence.
I didn't know if
You're
I
the
was
one that-
supposed to say that. I was
Your,
like,
your pause. You were like,
Did Patty? You can get away with that.
okay.
Yeah.
'cause it's
you didn't
her
say your
first
last name.
name. No, her first name's like fancy.
No,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not. It's a normal.
it's not
last-
just
your first
Patty.
name.
All right, you can. How much percent is left on my phone? Oh, 6. Oh, sweet.
Oh,
Okay.
Don't worry, I
it's been 41 minutes.
Oh, good.
Wow.
Well,
All right, what else? What else is on the agenda to talk about?
I don't know.
I
I don't know.
I don't know. Do you have stuff?
Oh, you know who else I used to have beef with?
Who?
Hannah Schultz.
What the hell?
Why
I
did you
remember-
have beef with Hannah?
I don't remember.
Oh.
What's having beef with a person? I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm like, "Ah, Schultz." It was just a series of bad like
interactions.
interactions, and I was just like,
oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
She's
I know.
kind of a bitch.
I know that. Yeah.
Yeah.
like I don't remember what they were
Yeah, I
though.
completely understand that. Yeah.
Yeah, she's-
I remember
That's coming
one.
from me.
Yeah.
I remember one. Actually, you two were both there, right?
Was it both of us together?
No. I don't think
I
Molly
wouldn't
did
be
anything wrong because I
surprised.
don't
I'm
remember
like,
being mad at Molly.
Oh, thanks.
I think, depending on which
I
one
might
of you
have
said it might have been you, but I remember being like, oh, fucking Hannah Schultz.
What the hell?
So we did this thing at school where we do twin day, and you dress up, you twin with another students, and I twinned with Simon, and I wear this wig that's
Oh, I remember,
comically long, and it was a blonde wig. And I believe at the time Molly and Simon were dating, and so I go, "Hey Molly, look, it's me, your boyfriend," and I was just in the same clothes as Simon had in the wig, and I think Hannah Schultz was like, "Man, it's not even close to the color his hair is."
That
And I'm
sounds
like,
me.
what the fuck is the point of
I'm sorry.
You added nothing to the conversation there by saying that.
I'm sorry all of you had to interact with me freshman year. That was terrible.
I was such a bitch. Like, I'm still a bitch.
Oh, okay,
but like
cool.
freshman
I was like
me,
Molly.
freshman me was genuinely such a shitty person.
Yeah, me too.
That was like me in
Like-
7th grade.
What'd you do in 7th grade?
I don't know. I just you know how like you think back to things you do and you're just like,
Yeah.
"Oh, shut the
No.
fuck up.
Yeah.
They're
That's
all in
literally-
7th grade.
Me between like 8th grade and sophomore year. Like
Yeah.
those 3
Really?
years. Those 3 years, I was a shitty
That was when you were
person.
in your villain arc.
Yes.
No, I'm gonna.
That's what
add-
me and
I'm
Jack
gonna
Dunn
add
talk about a
7th
lot.
grade
When
for
we
me.
were in our like villain arc, we always say that mine is in 7th grade, and his was in like the end of 9th grade to the beginning or to like halfway. No, wait. It was like at the end of 9th grade, and then it started up again at the end of 10th grade or the 10th grade summer through like the maybe November of 11th grade.
I was a little.
If that makes any
bitch
sense.
10th
I was
grade.
also low key a pick me girl, and I hate it.
You were.
I really
You
was.
it wasn't low key.
Really was.
You were.
I really was.
What
and
is
I
what do you
hate
what
it.
huh?
Like a pick me girl.
Pick me girl? No.
Yeah.
Oh,
Are you
like
not on
pick me,
TikTok?
pick me.
No.
Like you want to be picked?
No.
Are you
Ben,
not
Or
you
on
know
pick,
what
TikTok?
pick me girl? Like you're
No,
Okay,
like,
Ben even knows what a pick me girl
Pick me
is.
girl.
I don't know what that means.
Ah!
You saying the words doesn't mean
Look it
anything.
up.
it's like girls who I don't know how to explain it.
Why are you looking at me? Like, I know how to explain it.
You just told me to Google it.
It's like girls who like
You know the real definition.
like do stupid shit
It's like
to
a-
like make guys like them.
It's kind of like
Oh.
having a
Where it's like-
really
Oh, like you
pronounced
want to be
complex.
picked. Almost like what I said in the fucking... The first
kinda
line I
having
Yeah,
said.
a
exactly like
complex.
that.
Acting different to get attention, basically.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Kaiser, when would you say I had my villain arc?
Yeah, probably 6th or 7th grade in middle school.
6th or 7th? Yeah, thank you. 6th grade wasn't too bad.
Molly,
Sit.
you've known me
Well,
for
6th grade
years.
we kind of drifted apart because we didn't have any classes together.
Yeah, no,
Molly,
that was kind
you've
of
known me.
that was weird.
When's my
It's
villain arc?
It's because I kind of just
Your villain arc was from
Ben's like,
9th
I
grade to
don't
now.
I just
Just
kinda-
kidding.
I just
You
kinda-
actively are in it.
I just got tossed into
I
weird
don't
classes,
know.
dude. They didn't put me into like accelerated English. And I was
Yeah.
like, ha.
Oh, they didn't?
No, I missed.
They didn't put me in it in fifth
Oh, close.
I caught it.
Oh,
I had the
I have
old
2 of
crabby
those
lady
3.
that people
That's
like to
okay.
say in 6th grade.
Oopsies.
She like retired the year after we left.
She did?
Oh.
Like, yeah. The,
Yeah.
the old crabby one that taught
Yeah.
6th grade
I
English.
know the
She
crabby
yelled
one.
at me
Yeah.
all the time, and I was
Were
like,
you in her
"Why?
class?
Yeah, she-
no!"
Yeah. Yeah, she
She
yelled at
me,
everyone.
though.
That was the.
Remember? Sorry.
She kind of reminds me of Mrs. Barker.
Oh.
Okay, back to that, I guess.
No, I'm kidding.
Fine at Christmas.
No, I've been scared a bunch.
Well,
in
she also
school,
thought we were
like-
dating, so.
Aww.
Yeah, I've been scared in school. Never more scared in that class when my phone went off in the middle of
In,
class.
in which class?
In her.
Oh,
class.
in the
I
elementary
slept-
or
I
the
slept
in
the
sixth
sixth
grade.
grade teacher.
I
Yes.
did,
slept
in her-
every single
that
day
was
in
the
6th
scare-
grade.
Kaiser, I remember there was one year where I didn't like you very much. I don't remember what year it was.
Probably like.
I think it was like third grade.
Didn't like you.
Probably.
3rd grade.
I specifically.
I don't remember
The only
why.
thing- The only thing I remember from 3rd grade was Danny Peters sitting.
In the hallway.
No, on
No,
the computer.
on the computer playing solitaire.
Yes, he would play solitaire
He was the
every day.
He
This
was
is
the
only
kid.
thing
He
did.
was the kid who was like, who the teacher was like, I don't want to deal with him. He
Literally.
could play solitaire and Microsoft 3D pinball Space Cadet.
Literally.
Or he
That's
was in the
all
hallway
did.
playing Pokemon.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pokemon like Soul Silver.
Yep.
Did he just like not do 3rd grade?
They
No.
just-
No, he didn't.
They just couldn't.
They didn't
control-
care.
They couldn't
Yeah.
control him. That was the
Oh.
problem.
He left in like the middle of the year
Yeah.
and went to public school.
Yeah. Because it
Like
was
not my
better.
problem now.
Oh, here's a story you could tell your grandma.
Okay.
Okay, so this is something that I've never told her.
Mm-hmm.
Well, obviously I didn't tell her because why would I? There the school that we went to, we had a check system where if you got 3 checks in a day, you got a detention.
That was the stupidest
Did
shit.
people actually?
I
get
remember,
detentions
yeah,
in
like-
elementary school?
Yes.
100%.
Yeah.
They did.
Cade, my cousin, got detention all the time.
There was a kid.
Didn't someone-
There was a kid in the grade younger than us
Uh-huh.
that got a detention, and it was like he showed up in the morning to like go to detention or whatever. And my grandma showed up, and like he was just standing outside, and no one was at the school, and she was like, "What is this kid doing here?" Anyway, that was my whole story.
They
Continue.
had to come in what day? I
I
thought it would
think-
just stay after school.
I-
No, he had to come in like in the morning
I think
because
I
he like rode
might
the
know
bus
why.
or whatever, and so like he had to go home after school.
That's stupid.
I think I might know who you're talking about, but I also might be completely wrong.
There's one kid who brought a knife to school.
That's true.
In elementary
You know
school.
what? That school is actually okay. I promise I'll get back to my story. But there's a kid. We literally had like big snow. This like the snow plows would make this big
Oh,
huge
those were
mountain,
So dope.
and we'd climb it. We'd have these forts, and you'd like grab like big blocks of snow basically, and you'd make this big fort or whatever in a specific spot. And I had me and this one kid who was actually the little brother of this girl who was in our grade that was like the villain. You guys know who I'm talking about, right? In our grade.
I think. Yeah.
I think I already said her name. So
You said her name. We talked briefly about her before the podcast. We
okay.
didn't talk about it during the podcast.
no.
Yeah, because we talked about what we were going to
Yeah.
talk about. So
Yeah.
we talked. This kid, we had this, and I'm like, he was in my sister's grade, so it was like 3 years younger than me. And we had this little like, no, it's mine. It's mine, and I didn't care. And I was literally rolling this big, humongous thing back to our fort, and he throws a chunk of ice at my fucking head, and I had this huge scar or like
my
cut
God.
on my head. What do you mean good?
Maybe that's when you started your villain arc.
No.
Yeah,
Like,
I went
third
crazy,
grade?
and no
Crazy.
one cared. He didn't get in trouble at all.
One time in
I literally came to class and my face was bleeding, and the teacher was like,
That's your fault.
like tough.
Yeah.
"No, they didn't even ask me what happened. I didn't tell anyone what happened. I told the teacher, hey, this kid fucking threw a block of ice at my head." Anyways,
They cared more about people not wearing snow pants on a muddy
Yeah.
day
Literally.
instead of like getting injured.
everybody in the school got a check other than me because I was the only one who wore snow pants.
Good job.
Everyone was like,
I,
"Why are you wearing snow pants? There's no snow." It's like there's
Okay.
some snow.
There's
Random
some stuff.
question. Like in elementary school, did you guys like steal stuff from school, or is that just me?
What?
I know.
What were you stealing from school?
Toys.
What?
You would just steal toys?
Yeah.
Well,
Hannah,
In elementary school, I think in like first and second grade.
honestly,
you guys stole colored
the
pencils
most-
on the day.
I didn't steal pencils from people. I stole toys sometimes.
My most embarrassing thing about elementary school is friendship club.
Friendship club?
Huh?
Yes, okay,
Now you
so
have to-
when we started 4th grade, I wasn't originally at the school that we went to.
Correct.
Because I had transferred to public school.
Correct.
And I was there for a month. And I cried literally every day because I didn't want to go.
I remember it. Yep.
You
Sure.
weren't there, but okay.
I remember you telling me about it when we were in the school.
Well,
Okay, but so I cried literally every day, and so they like made this thing, and it was called Friendship Club.
Oh wait, actually, never mind. I never heard about this.
Yeah, and so it was Friendship Club, and it was like for kids who couldn't make friends, and like
No.
we're all gonna be friends with each other. And I remember my mom told me about it, and I was like, that's so lame. Like, who would be part of Friendship Club? But they literally made Friendship Club because I like wasn't making friends or whatever. But I had friends, I just didn't want to go to school.
They made it for you.
Yes, and I
Oh,
remember being like,
no.
"Oh, that's so stupid! Like, who would be in Friendship Club?" And it was like, it was literally made
It was
for me.
designed for you.
For you.
Like it was designed for me, and like I was like, "That's stupid."
And then when you
It's
you
like
went back to your good friends,
Yes.
Lucas and Ben.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, that'll-
you two were the ones that I missed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Completely. Even though I almost got detention because you came back.
Wait. I never got to. Okay, wait. You guys can finish that story later. Can I finish my story first?
Yes.
So I had there was one day. There was one day in 5th grade where we were doing junior achievements, and there was a
Oh my
teacher
God,
that
my mom taught junior achievement.
Yeah,
in second
junior-
grade.
in 2nd grade. Yeah.
And we did the
Er,
toilet game.
What's
Yeah.
junior achievement?
Junior achievement is like it's kind of like
It's a
It made you feel
it's
good
kind of
about
like what
yourself.
they it's kind of like what they should teach you in like high school. It's like how to write checks and like
It's like, and
I
it's
remember
like
that.
how to like have a
stuff.
businesses, how to have a job,
Oh, that was so-
how to
yeah.
write a deposit
Really
check.
just
I don't know how to do that
They did that,
anymore.
like, one day
Like they
a
taught
year.
us that in elementary
Well,
school.
like, what happened is, I think continuing on, you'd go somewhere for a day and you'd have like a business with like other like classmates. It was so
Yeah.
you'd plan it up for like a couple months. That was
We
one of the
just
better
had
days
one,
of the year.
We just
Yeah.
had one day, and then like some strange guy would give us pamphlets and a magnet. And that was
Oh,
about
yeah.
it.
No, we did junior achievement for like at least a month. every
Yeah, like
year.
once a week for like a month or 2
Yeah.
months.
I still have like a pencil holder that I
Remember
I,
those little like?
I still have that.
Yeah, I still have
I
that
have
from
a
when we
mag-
did it
They
in
were,
like 5th grade, I
little-
think.
They like gave us like eraser cars.
Yeah.
Remember that?
In 5th grade, we did
Yeah.
junior achievement BizTown, which is
Oh.
where we got to all get jobs and go to a model like city for a day. And
Fun.
I was get this, I was the radio DJ. And I would be like, "What's up, guys? Welcome back." And they'd have me like read ads for like the other companies.
Oh my
It
God.
was so fun.
Fun.
And I'm sorry, I got to interrupt my story with another story.
Fine.
But I remember it wasn't a field trip that lasted the whole day, so we went back and we all did like we played the kickball, and I think I'd like kick the ball or whatever, and like some other kid like the kid like the male antagonist of the grade who wasn't me or Kaiser, the only guy who wasn't me
The
or
only
Kaiser.
other guy that went
He
to
was
school.
there was the construction group, and it was Kaiser, him, and two of the 6th grade boys, and then the other 6th grade boy, whose name was Brody, was with me in the radio. Because I think
Legend.
we had 12 kids, so it was 4, 4, and 4. We had the construction, the radio, and the store. So I had to read blah blah blah. I had to read all the fucking ads and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was, having a fun time. And we get back, and like that kid fucks up a shot or something, or sees me do a good shot. I remember, and I just overhear him talking shit about me. He's like, ugh. All Lucas did was sit in an air-conditioned room all day while we did a bunch of physical labor. He has no idea the struggle. They literally assembled a bench.
Yeah.
An IKEA bench.
Yep.
Like a
Good
park
job.
bench.
Yep. That's
But like in 5th grade though, like that would be like
you,
like hard physical labor, I feel like.
Yeah, like 3 hours ago, you eat lunch, you build a fucking IKEA bench, and then
Yeah.
you go back and play kickball. You have no excuse to be bad at kickball.
That's true.
Well, you also got to
Yeah.
like you also got to go around like buy stuff with like money.
Yeah. You get to like buy it. And I went
That
to
sounds so
I went to the
fun.
construction thing, and I got this like cool like pencil cup holder that was made out of like a tree trunk, and I
Yeah.
still have it in my room.
I do too.
Good.
Except I got it for free because
You worked there?
Yeah, 'cause I worked there. Yeah.
Good.
We did like trivia giveaways on the radio, and I like I got to make all the questions.
Oh my god! Now I wish I
Okay,
was
what
there.
was the other story?
Okay, so we're in junior achievement, and we're talking about like Facebook or something like that, and we have this woman who is the teacher who my family is still close friends with. This kid who I didn't like, who I just was talking about a couple seconds ago, he said something along the lines of like, "Oh, I think Facebook is stupid because like anyone can see all of your information, like all your pictures whenever," and like what I didn't realize then was that anyone can see, like, now it's like, oh, I don't trust Facebook because Mark Zuckerberg can see all my stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like, to see other people's pictures, you have to be friends with them on Facebook, or at least that was
Unless
how
they're
it was at the
public.
time.
Yeah.
Unless they're public. So he had a dumbass point because that's not true.
Yeah.
And so I said, no, that's not true because I said it in more of like a sassy way. I was like,
Yeah.
that's not true. You have to be like friends with them to see your stuff.
Yeah.
And my teacher comes to me and goes, and it's not this is my 5th grade teacher
Yeah.
who was like in the room but wasn't the teacher of the junior achievement.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm going to give you 2 checks. One for insulting him and another for being disrespectful in front of the junior achievement teacher and like making this class look bad. And it's like, well,
Like, you're
I'm just defending
5th grade.
Facebook. Come on.
defending
I'm
Facebook.
defending Mark Zuckerberg, my favorite
Good
billionaire.
Yeah.
But
Is he actually your favorite billionaire?
no,
Oh, who's your favorite billionaire?
probably Warren Buffett.
Okay.
Just kidding.
How many billionaires are there?
A
Too
lot.
many. Anyways,
Facts.
so
Anyways, you got 2 checks.
I got 2 checks, and I think I didn't know if no one in the class knew because she whispered,
Oh.
right? So I go to gym that day, and I remember this. We're waiting for her to get like the shit ready. She wasn't like
Yeah.
in the room at all. She was like in that like back kitchen area,
My grandma?
which is like your grandma.
Yeah.
She was like, she was like getting like the game ready, and I was waiting for her, and I was sitting on the floor, and I go, I'm gonna do a demonstration for you, but not for the audience.
Okay.
I was on my knees, and I like did a spin like this, like I was spinning on my knees, like this. And I was like that. Your mom, or your grandma, your mom's husband's mom, comes out of the room, or comes back into the room,
Yeah.
and she's like, Lucas, do you think that's really what you should be doing right now? And I'm like, I'm guessing no. And she's like,
Guessing.
yeah, you have 1 check. And I was like, I got 3 checks.
But it was like,
And
Wait,
like
but no
everyone,
one else knew.
because of course when you get a check, everyone
yeah,
knows.
everyone's like, ooh, but
But
they didn't
no
know, like,
one
the
knew
other two.
that was the detention check.
Good.
And the teacher, Miss Barker
Yeah.
probably forgot about that.
Probably.
So she did not communicate with my teacher that I got a 3rd check.
Good.
So I should have gotten a detention. I mean, I really shouldn't have because I did 2 things that weren't wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I did not because,
Good. I'm happy for you.
yeah. So,
Can I-
haha! Miss Barker, you could have given me detention, but you messed up.
Can I tell you something though?
What?
I guarantee you she remembers that story.
Yeah, probably.
I guarantee you. She genuinely
Was it really that bad?
Anything you did like just pissed her off. Still does to this day.
What do you mean? What do I do now to
She
piss
got
her
a
off?
graduation?
And now I'm
Yeah,
giving
she
you.
did.
Was she
yes,
bad?
she
Did
did.
she like grimace?
She,
at
yeah. Lucas Henson. Boo!
Probably. Honestly, she was probably like, ugh, Lucas Hanson.
Just chills.
She probably.
But I guarantee you, if she had like seen your mom, she would have been like, "Where's
Oh my
she?" Yeah, she's so fake, and I love her.
god!
Hopefully she doesn't listen.
Wait, okay. Was that the grandma?
I hope she
that had
does.
Skin cancer right here.
Yes. Oh my god. Okay. So she had cancer 3 times. She's
Mhm.
fine. She's not dead. But her last time she got skin cancer and it was on her head, and so when she got it like removed or whatever, it literally looked like she was shot in the head.
Really?
Yeah, and then we would make fun of her. We're like, "Oh, grandma got shot." Also,
Wow, really funny.
Oh.
Also, it's funny because she got skin cancer and she literally wears sunscreen every day and like always yells at us to wear sunscreen.
Oh, yeah.
And so then it was like the joke that it
Like-
was like sunscreen caused the skin cancer.
Oh, right. Like the one person who's advocating against it.
Yeah.
Kind of like when the only people, like, I get COVID when I'm, like, not going and partying,
Yeah.
and then all the people that do go and party don't get COVID.
Okay, literally.
I know.
Yeah.
It's almost like,
Surprised.
what if they found out, like, later down the line that COVID was, like, you got COVID by sitting in your house?
It was just an airborne disease that you could just get.
Yeah,
and it
but
just-
you had
Like,
to,
it was
if you
like
were,
that circulation in your
COVID is
house.
more scared of humans than you are of it. So, like, it wouldn't go to parties because, like,
yeah.
I'm very scared of bees. I don't think
Yeah?
bees would be scared of me.
What if
They are the.
How do you know? Are you in the
I'm-
bees in her thoughts?
Yeah. The bee movie.
you like jazz? But I literally got, that's what he says in the Bee movie.
Okay.
Oh, come on, that's
You
okay.
like
I think I've seen
Jazz.
a bee movie like once.
Okay, no.
I think
I've seen the Bee movie like once too, but everyone who's listening can vouch for that was a meme in like 2017.
I have no memories from 20.
Oh, come on. Everyone remembers you like jazz. I'm not like shitting on you. I'm saying everyone who's listening to this can vouch for me.
Okay.
Okay, got it.
Sounds good.
You'd be like, and then you're like, this nerd knows so much about this random movie from 2007.
Wait,
It's the bee movie though. Why wouldn't you know everything about
So
it?
weird though.
It's
Like she
so
falls
weird.
in love with a bee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Patrick Warburton gets dumped for a bee.
Yeah.
I do feel
Like,
bad
how
for Patrick
bad,
Warburton in
dude?
that movie.
Just
See how
imagine
embarrassing that
you
is?
just get
Like-
dumped for a bee.
He wants to
Like,
kill a bee. And
Imagine
and
telling your friends that, or like
Like,
your
yeah.
parents. You're like, yeah, I got
Like
dumped
I
for a
got
bee."
dumped and it's like
Whatever happened to the wife? Oh, she left me for a bee. That's Patrick Warburton, who plays the husband in that movie. It's Jerry Seinfeld. He's got a lot of charisma.
Voice makes it worse.
What?
The voice is just not.
It amplifies.
Oh, come on, that's
It
exactly what
amplifies-
that's exactly what he sounds like.
I know.
sounds like
It's funny.
I love like our just like silent laughs.
It's just.
like,
Hey, it's just funny.
Yeah, it's fine for me because I still get the dopamine release, but now everyone thinks I'm dumb, and you guys just aren't laughing at my jokes, and there's just like a long pause.
Fine, I'll go louder.
just an awkward pause. and
Just-
it's-
Yeah,
yeah.
Just get a loud Joker laugh going every time Lucas makes a joke. And
yeah,
then
that's what Carl does on the podcast.
Yep.
More so when
Unfortunate.
we make fun of him. He'll be like, I'll be like, what the fuck was that? Like, he'll just try out new laughs, and I'll be like, what was that, Carl?
Oh, we have to talk about. the
Oh
beef
yeah,
that we
yeah,
have.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I was trying to
there you
think.
go.
I was like, I knew there was
There's
something.
the one time I've had beef with someone.
There you
Yes.
go.
It was in
Yeah.
4th grade,
Yeah.
and I don't remember.
This story's probably been shared just like on here before. I think I brought it up.
Probably.
I probably have, but well,
Is it the story that I'm thinking of?
yeah. When
It's definitely the story you're thinking of
St.
because there's like
Patrick's
one
Day.
story.
St. Patrick's Day.
Was it on St. Patrick's
I think
Day?
so. I 100% think so.
Okay,
It was
I'm just
something-
gonna
Oh
tell the
wait,
story.
wait! Before you tell the story, Kaiser, did you say on the podcast or before the podcast why like you have the Invisalign thing, like the rubber bands in?
No, I just have a fucked up smile.
No, I know. I'm saying, but did you say it on the podcast? Because you sound different,
Oh
Like,
no,
and
I didn't.
I
Yeah.
don't think you said why. It's because you have like your
No,
Invisalign
I just
thing in.
always no. I can tell my voice sounds different when it goes through like microphones or
You just have a little
audio.
bit of a lisp.
yeah, a little bit. But
No, I'm saying right now when you're talking, it sounds different than what it usually does.
yeah, I know it changes. I don't know how. I don't know why.
No, because you're wearing the thing.
Yeah.
You have rubber bands in.
yeah, no.
Like, I know why.
This
I'm
is-
giving you an excuse.
This is normal anyway. I just have a normal lisp. Yeah.
No, you don't.
Uh huh. I developed it from these. 100%.
That's what I'm saying, Kaiser.
yes.
Say you got it
I
from
sound
that.
Sorry. Sorry. I've been up
Anyway,
since 4. I've been
more-
up since 4 in the
Okay,
morning. I'm
moral of the
tired.
story- moral of
You
the
have a
story,
lisp right
Ben
now
has a
because you
lisp
have
because
those
he has
things more
Invisalign.
in.
Yes.
Anyway, I'm gonna tell the story. I don't know if it's the same story that you're thinking
Well,
of.
we might get
1,000%
anyway.
the same story.
Yeah.
So we're in 4th grade, and I don't remember what happened, but basically Ben called me a pipsqueak.
Yep, this is the story.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
He called me a pipsqueak, and I don't know why, but then Hallie literally put you in a chokehold.
Yeah, that was I
And then I was just standing there, like, I feel like I wasn't even upset about it.
Yeah, because it was.
And she just, like, came to my defense or whatever.
It was St. Patrick's Day because
I think
I don't know, you were doing something with like a leprechaun or something, and I was like, oh well, I don't know. My brain was like, call her a pipsqueak, it'll be funny.
Hallie did not think it was funny.
No, I should have got detention. She probably should have got detention.
You should not have gotten a detention for that funny joke.
It was a great joke.
Well,
I mean,
for
okay.
the events that it led to.
Wait,
yes.
so did she get 2 checks and you got 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She only got 2 checks for that. She literally put you in a chokehold.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, but she was standing up for her friend.
It was.
True.
Think about the.
It's like
teachers.
Jesus
Loyalty.
standing up for. It's like what Jesus did, but he stood up for his disciples.
Yeah. Oh, the religion background is just awesome.
I love the fact that, like, I wasn't even Catholic, and I went to a Catholic
They
school for
really
7
I
years.
don't think they liked.
They really did not like me.
Oh, I have a funny story about that.
I'm not
Literally.
Catholic anymore.
One
They
time,
literally gave me, like, a bottle of holy water. They were like, you need to be blessed. I was like,
one time,
and like, oh, if you only knew.
we all had to go to first communion practice at like night or like these like things like
Yeah.
like these meetings or whatever. Like maybe 1 or 2 of them though.
Yeah.
And
We did the same thing, but ours wasn't until 5th grade.
right, and everyone in our grade went. And there was also like a couple other people that weren't from our school that would come that were in our like church,
Yeah.
and so the guy who was like the instructor, I don't think it was the priest, it was like some instructor, maybe it was the priest, was like, we're missing two students right now, and
That's so embarrassing.
and no, get this, and I'm thinking in my brain, wait, Molly is Lutheran, and the other girl, the villain, is nothing.
Yeah.
She's an atheist, basically.
She's nothing.
Not really an atheist. She just
Nothing.
doesn't believe in.
Just
or she just
like,
doesn't.
She just did.
Not that she did-
like.
Okay,
She was
what's
there
it
because she
called?
was forced to be.
She was there. Yeah.
Yeah. She just went to private school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like-
She was just there.
Why?
And so I was like, I'll help everyone out here. So I thought I was so smart. I'm like, yeah, one of them isn't religious, and the other one is Lutheran. And then everyone just looked at me like I was the biggest idiot, and they're like, no, we know that. There's 2 people from another school that aren't here yet. And I felt like the biggest dumbass.
We know about them.
Yeah.
We know.
Like, they're not supposed to be here.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, from our class, about like 3 or 4 people came out of there still religious, basically. Everyone else
What
went
happens
a
in
separate
private
direction.
school?
Yeah.
I feel like that's what happens in private school.
Let's just say that.
you got-
Well, when
Who are the 3 or 4 people?
well, let's just say that there have been
Yeah,
some
I mean-
new revelations about the Catholic Church from the years 2007 to the present that have maybe steered people away from that. That's all I'm gonna say.
Let's just
There's been recent development.
let's
I
just
can proudly
say
say that I was never Catholic.
that, let's just say that that's not the reason
Good
why I
job.
don't want to be a Catholic anymore.
You just don't want to wake up every Sunday morning.
to go to mass.
I just hated that.
I've been to mass.
I hated
before.
the.
It's
I didn't
weird.
I
like
used to
it.
fucking sleep through mass every Wednesday.
This is weird.
We'd have to go to church every Wednesday, and this is like the shittiest reunion. Like we're just telling stories from that, but it's like,
But
Like the
except
wrong
that
people.
That the wrong
I'm
people
here.
are
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Sorry.
We'll just come back and retell all the stories.
yeah. If I ever have Hallie
There's
on,
more.
she's guaranteed to tell the story about when Kaiser called you a pipsqueak, because
Oh,
that's like
100%.
her number 1 story from.
Yeah,
Elementary school.
The one up that she ever had on me, like
Yeah, exactly. Every time we all have a class together, we're talking about elementary school. She's like, remember that time? And I'm like, and I wasn't there.
That one time?
I didn't watch it happen, so I feel so left out of the story. And everyone was like, "Whoa, remember that one time?" And it's like, Hallie's obviously told the story more than, so people
Both of
know
us.
that. Yeah, people know that. Like they're like, "Oh, you went to that school? You like, were you there when?
were you there
when that happened?" I'm like, I was there, but I wasn't really getting a good view of it. And that's like in the top like 20 stories from there.
Wow.
There are a lot of funnier stories that like just don't
Yeah.
get brought up.
yeah. There's the funny stories, and then there's the weird things that we did. Like having
Yeah.
a racist you could finish
What-
Harry Potter series first.
I remember that, and I remember you started.
I think you said
before me.
racist.
The, no, the,
Yeah, I
I
thought you were
remember
gonna
you
go say
started
racist
before
too.
me, and you
Oh.
still won, and I was so pissed. And I was
Yeah.
like,
Oh, yeah, and then I remember the teacher got pissed because
were all
I
reading-
come to
We were all
third
reading
grade.
Harry
I
Potter.
come to third grade the first day,
Yes.
and I have Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban in my arm.
oh, I
And
was
I'm-
so mad.
I'm the last one in, and Danny Peters. I sit next to Danny Peters. Is like, really, Harry Potter? By 1/4 of the way through the year, every motherfucker's reading Harry Potter, except for like the slower kids who didn't know how to read. You know.
Yeah.
Me, us three were in the top.
Yeah.
We're in
We
the
were
top.
the elite.
So we knew how to read Harry Potter.
Hey.
And Danny Peters was in the race. We were all reading Harry Potter, and everyone was like,
I remember being so mad that you won.
But the
because I
she
had
hated
started
us
reading
because
it
of that.
because
Like-
I had started reading it like around the same time as you, but I was reading it like with my parents
oh yeah,
and like because like you know when you're a kid they like read you stories at night
Yeah.
and we would like be reading Harry Potter or whatever.
yeah. But
And
the,
so then I started reading it on my own, and then you won, and I was so mad.
Yeah.
I'm still mad about it.
but the teacher was like.
We know.
The teacher, I remember telling, I think she told my mom at conferences, she was like, we don't want him reading these big, hard books. He'd just be reading, like, books for people his age. It's like,
Diary of a
come on,
Wimpy
it's
Kid.
Harry Potter.
Like,
Or it's like,
not that
maybe it wasn't that it was hard. It was like,
They were just
it was
long.
long. She wanted me to read a bunch of different books. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't fucking care. I'm reading Harry Potter.
yeah.
Yeah.
This book is good.
She probably
You
just-
should be glad that I'm reading at all.
Yeah, she
Okay,
probably hated us
literally.
because we were doing it in class.
Yeah, and it
consistently.
was all of us.
Yeah, no one paid
Yeah.
attention. She's like,
And like
Pay attention.
there'd be some people who'd start reading like Sorcerer's Stone, and then they get like halfway through, and they'd be like, "Nah, I'm good enough." It's like, not a true fan. Not a true fan.
true fan. That was Hallie, I'm pretty sure.
I didn't want to say names, but
Yeah.
Like, I was trying to be nice,
reading it.
but
yeah.
remember when you were in like preschool and you had glasses and you had like the chains?
Yes, because
What?
I used to hide my glasses because I didn't want to wear them, and so I used to hide them, and then my mom got mad at me and made me get like.
You
one of those,
literally, I
like,
probably
chain
could find a
things.
picture in the yearbook. You look like an elderly woman.
It was in kindergarten.
Yeah.
It was.
You were
Yeah.
dressed more elderly than your grandma, who was the teacher.
Yeah, not in kindergarten.
Did I say kindergarten? I meant the preschool.
No, it was in kindergarten.
Well, maybe
I
not.
had glasses in kindergarten.
Weren't you sick the first day of school?
That was in first grade.
Oh,
Because
was
it
the
was like,
worst.
because it's like, because you start like the day after Labor Day or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember being at the cabin and then like getting sick. And then
Yeah.
I remember I woke up to go to school the next day and my parents were like, "What are you doing?"
yeah,
And I was like, "Going to school." And they were like, "No, you're not."
yeah.
Well, you actually had time to decide. Then you have to wake up at 6:30 and decide when you had to go to school. It was like, for most of us, it was like 8 because
Yeah.
we started at 9. It's the best.
Also,
Yeah.
I feel like little kids always get up super early, like
Dude,
a while before.
I was up at 6:30 watching Disney Channel every day.
Oh, literally.
100%.
Except we watched Monster Jam in my house because my younger brother liked Monster
Yeah.
Jam.
We were at some Disney.
I remember after third grade was one of the worst years
Yeah, it just got after
of
second
like
grade.
of my life. Like I hated everyone.
Yeah.
Like there was one day where everyone turned against me.
Because
In third grade.
In third grade, the second to last day of school, this would happen. There was a rumor that Hallie told me about on the bus that this one girl liked this guy, and I made a joke about it in class, and Hallie was like, "I never said that," and then those two people were like, back, like, "What are you guys talking about?" And then like everyone was like turning against me, and then I was like, the teacher's like, "Get out of the hallway. We're all discussing this." And so,
do not remember.
and so I was the only one in the hallway. Everyone was, and I remember I went put my head against the door. Everyone was talking shit about me.
Can you write down who
I
the
do
two people
not
were?
remember
I
that.
want to, or do you not remember specifically?
I know who it was. It was here. Where's the pen?
On the floor.
Oh,
oh, that's what
It's-
the pencil's
it's-
for.
it's people who never
there.
who didn't actually like each other.
I was so confused. By
Oh,
were they
right,
in
right,
our
right.
class?
I know. Yep.
Oh.
And it's like two, like they're like they were
Exact
like
opposites.
They're like rumors of like, oh, Kaiser liked this person, and
Yeah.
oh, Lukas and this person like each other. They're like they quote unquote couples.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those two people were not. It was like Ross and Phoebe basically
Well-
getting together.
well-
That's the comparison I can make. Like, you know, I was obviously me and Hallie were Ross and Rachel in third grade. I'll say that. You and you.
You were such a liar. You were such a
Now
liar.
let's
That
be
is
honest.
not true.
let's be honest.
That is
Let's be honest. In third grade.
I wasn't even there. I'm gonna say no.
In third grade. Come on.
It's 100%. Yeah. No,
Oh my God.
100%.
No. That was the. Okay, come on.
No, I'm agreeing with you here.
Oh, really?
Yes, I'm agreeing with you.
You and there's that one girl who supposedly liked each other. This person, where we're done already.
Yeah.
That was the rumor, and then you and this person.
Yeah, I was gonna say that because all through elementary school,
And none of us actually
in
did.
First grade, all of the girls.
Well, what do you?
Well, it'd be kind of awkward to, I don't know, have that happen in elementary school.
Yeah.
Where you're just like.
That was the rumor.
Yeah. It's like.
Anyway, in first grade, all of the girls like that one kid. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it was kind of the same in second grade. But then in third grade, we all like diversified and I liked that kid. And then in fourth grade, we were like a couple. Cause like on the down low though.
Wow.
And I remember when we did Secret Santas, we had
You had each other? Oh, I remember that.
And it was so awkward because we were like, ooh, we like each other. And then it was like we had each other for Secret Santas. Yeah.
Because when did the one.
We used to go to each other's birthday parties.
Wow.
I remember that.
I would
Well,
go to his house and we would hang out just the two of us.
Molly's hanging with boys.
Yeah,
Wow.
I had more game in fourth grade than I do now.
Good. I think me in kindergarten had like game. Like I made someone take me out on a date during snack.
Aw.
Like they had like one of their friends serve us snack.
Good.
That's really funny.
Wow.
I think that's where I peaked.
That is where you peaked. What was that? Kindergarten?
Kindergarten,
You had
yeah.
a waiter and everything.
She peaked in kindergarten.
Yeah,
Wow.
with the Dora haircut, yeah.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
It's cute. It wasn't.
Oh, the Hannah Montana backpack that had like nothing in it, but like half of my body. Yeah.
I had that weird green backpack in third grade.
You-
Oh, wait, I still do.
I have the
I
weird
was
green
gonna say, I was
backpack.
like,
I had to
Yeah.
help you try to find it in English junior year.
Find it?
No, you were trying to find like another one, like the same one.
Oh, right. I was trying to, because it broke and I was trying to find the exact same one.
We're in English. I don't
Did
know
you
what
get
we
a
were
new
supposed to
one?
be doing.
No.
oh.
I'm
the
gonna
same
get a new one for college,
Oh,
but
good.
Are you gonna get the same one?
the sagas, no. There's no
Did you
no,
never
that's
get
like
a new
2000
backpack from third grade through?
It was-
second grade through.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
That's
We had,
impressive.
like,
I had
Weird.
3 in kindergarten, 1 in first grade, and then 1 from second to 12th grade.
That's how it was. You break them just like that, or you'd snap out of a phase of liking the backpack and be
Because
like,
it'd be like a shitty,
want a
like
new
it'd be like a
backpack.
shitty Lightning McQueen backpack, and then it would rip open.
"Yep."
How did you have 3 backpacks?
Why
What are you
why were
carrying?
you ripping your backpacks?
I didn't rip them, and they just ripped because they were shitty and plastic.
okay.
Yeah, they
in
were
Walmart.
like $12 Walmart backpacks, or probably not even $12, but you get the point.
I don't think I've ever like ripped
Never
a
ripped.
backpack.
No?
Besides like the little like water bottle things, like
I've ripped
I'm
some of the
I'm excited to have a
straps.
good backpack now.
Fancy
Yeah.
backpack? Why did I automatically
fuck was
think
that?
was mice?
that's what I
Me too.
thought.
I thought it was a bird.
Lucas, do you have mice?
Do you
in
have
your house?
mice?
Squirrels?
Mm.
I'm a little alarmed right now.
What was that? That might be the cat.
I'm
Oh.
really scared
Oh,
of
it's
mice,
probably the
so I'm-
cat.
This sound mayflies.
Flies are so gross.
That was my.
Yeah.
That
I
was
wonder
my,
if that picked up on the
I genuinely
microphone.
did
That's-
not know that mayflies came from the river. I didn't know
Yeah.
that's where they came from.
Where'd you
They
think
were at
they
the pool
came
this
from?
morning.
I don't know.
That was my morning. 4:45 in the morning. I was sweeping mayflies for an hour
What
and a
day is
half.
it? Oh, it's Wednesday.
Yeah.
My parents swim on Tuesdays and Thursdays in the morning, so I was wondering if you saw them, but it's on Wednesdays.
Nope.
They have a
It's
schedule for swimming.
The
Nope. I
adult
watched
swim.
one person
Yeah, it's
swim
the
this morning.
master's class.
I thought you said at the beginning of this podcast that they have jobs and they don't swim.
You can-
Well,
At pools.
No, that was
Oh,
the...
wait.
that was when we were kids.
Oh.
That was when we were kids,
Oh,
and they
okay.
would take us swimming
Bam.
every
Okay.
day.
Gotcha there.
But no, now my parents swim in the mornings, and that's where my dad learned to swim.
That's just.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yes.
He's taking swimming lessons.
It's
He's like with all the kids.
like.
No, it's like the adult like master's class, but like, because when he was a kid, like he couldn't swim obviously because he had a fucked up ear, and couldn't get water in his ear, and like he still can't, but he finally learned how to swim
Swim.
at 40 1 year old. It
Swimming
was like 2
laps.
years ago.
Well, I'll tell you what. If he needed to
Crazy.
learn how to do an athletic activity, his mom was not the person to go to.
I am living proof. She never. Yeah.
Well, I can't.
I
throw or
can't
catch
throw. I
balls.
can't catch.
And your
I-
grandma was a gym teacher.
Yeah, I blame her for all of my
It's
misfortune.
good. At least you have like an excuse.
She was less of a gym teacher and more of a child. I don't want to say torturer.
I don't know why, but in my head I thought you were gonna say like.
What's like a
molester.
word for like? No.
No, that is my grandma.
I know.
What's like
But,
a word? What's like
it's a child and
scarer?
then
What's like
pause.
another word for scarer? Like
Terror?
traumatizer, tormentor,
Hey.
child tormentor.
Yeah.
And on that note, I think it's a good time to end the podcast.
Yeah,
Okay.
probably.
Probably.
All
It's,
right.
it's been a hot minute.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay, now
We're
someone
gonna-
has to come up with an outro.
We're gonna end it on my grandma being. All right.
child.
Okay, you know what? If your grandma agrees to not
Bring the grandma
have
on
beef
the
with me,
podcast.
I will not have beef with her.
I think you need to work it out.
I
Therapy.
honestly don't know. if
Therapy
she would ever do
podcast.
that. She genuinely does not like
We
it.
should have a podcast with all of my nemesises from life.
It's just my grandma.
How many
who
would there be?
who would be there?
Too many.
Well, no, because sometimes I have a nemesis and then they like phase out
Oh, okay.
because they like
My grandma stuck around.
no.
Oh, okay.
Your grandma did not stick around. Like, your grandma phased out, and then your grandma got brought back to life in micro when you're like, oh yeah, she doesn't like you. I'm like,
Yeah,
what?
because you brought her up.
Yeah, as like joke. Remember when your grandma was my gym teacher? She hates you.
That's not what you said.
That's a great.
That's
a great
vaguely what it was
conversation.
That's
Kaiser,
not
were,
what
were
you
you in my
said.
micro or no?
No, I didn't have micro.
Oh
That
shit.
is not what you said. You like said something rude about her. I remember. I don't
Never
remember what
do
you
that.
said.
Would never.
Why
God,
would
like,
you
this
end
person-
your
said
honor?
something. You said something like low key rude, and I was like, "Well, she doesn't even like you." So
God, this person. God, this.
Wasn't trying to be rude.
This person.
Fine.
Maybe you just perceived it
God,
as a
your
rude.
grandma did something when
I
we
think
were
I was
young.
just like
and,
very overwhelmed in
Ugh.
that class.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Then you switched to my class.
Yeah, there was 9 of us.
Yeah. And we ate cake.
Because I switched cohorts.
Mike John.
I switched cohorts after the first quarter.
Why?
All right, this is
She
this.
didn't have friends.
That's like why she went to
Our
St.
principal literally called me out for not having friends, and I was like,
Is this a friend issue?
Oh.
and I was like,
That's why you
I
had
just-
friendship circle growing up.
friendship club.
I don't know, whatever the hell it was. Maybe friendship circle was the version in high school.
All right.
Anyway,
Well,
that
we
was
can
good.
end it.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening. If you did.
They probably didn't make it. Hannah made it.
Unless. Oh wait, you didn't stack up your sister like you're going to. You have like you have 5 seconds.
Oh,